and welcome to my June wrap-up video. I can't believe June is gone already. This year's gone by like so fast, and I feel like everybody's saying that because 'tis true. So let's go over what I read. So the first thing I read was, which I didn't finish, is The Carpet People by Terry Pratchett. I am in chapter 12. I actually stopped reading it because my friend Jack from Spark Bookjoy said that David Tennant reads the audiobook, and I am a sucker for Tennant, and I need to listen to that. So I got it from the library. I'm going to listen to it on my flights home and like follow along in the book because when I'm sitting on a plane, that's just easier. First thing I read and finished was Close Encounters of the Third Kind by Steven Spielberg. This was great. Before I started reading it, I hadn't seen the movie. I did watch the movie after. If you have seen the movie, I recommend the book because I read the book first and then watched the movie and realized the movie had a lot of holes. And it was still really good. I really enjoyed it, but the book, so much better. I do have a review up for that if you want to go check that out. Next, I have Ruse by my friend Alfredo. It's a short book, science fiction. There is this organization that is taking people with severe disabilities or illnesses and kind of putting their consciousness into like an avatar thing, and then they're fighting evil. It's awesome. It was great. I really liked it. I will say that the book is very short. I believe it's only $5. I will put a link down in the description on where you can buy it. So there's that. The next thing I read, which is actually a book I listened to, was The Sword of Kygen by M.L. Wong. It was amazing. I listened to an audiobook, so because when I listen to an audiobook, if I don't have anything to do, I have to like walk around or you know, follow along. And I was walking around cleaning and doing laundry, and I found myself mid-fold like this. What? What? That's happening? Yeah, it was great. I loved it. This is you're mainly in one village or one town, and they are far behind technologically advanced than other places around them. There is an elemental magic system. There are battles, swords, evil people, corrupt governments, brainwashing. It was great. Highly recommend it. It was actually our book club of the months with the Dragons Library Book Club. We are going to be having a live discussion on the 10th on Lawrence's channel. I will link her channel down below so you can find that. The next thing I read was Creep by Jonathan. I didn't write his last name down, but it'll be here. And it was volume 1 of a graphic novel. I didn't really enjoy it. It was not as scary as I thought it would be. I mean, yeah, it was interesting, but I was looking for like the scare factor because the reviews I had read on it, said it was like terrifying, and I was like, this is not terrifying. But it was alright. The next thing I read was volume 1 and volume 2 of Eve. I got these together. I still can't figure out who made a video that recommended these, and if I find it, I will put it down below, but these are fantastic. So this follows a girl who's living on an island with her father, or she thinks so, and then she finds out she's kind of pod peopled, and that's all I can tell you without ruining it. And this bear may not actually be a teddy bear. Who knows? It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I can't wait for the third one. The next thing I read was the 16th installment of Something is Killing the Children by James Tinian IV. I can't really go into it if you haven't read them, but I will say it takes, the story is still great. The animation in the story is still great animation, illustration. But it takes a turn, and you follow a character and you learn more about this specific character and her life, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I can't wait for more. There is a 17th installment soon, so I'm really excited for that if you can't tell. The next thing I read was Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I had already picked this up earlier in the month, later the month before, and it was kind of like, I read that book as like a palate cleanser, and I just really wanted to I wanted to finish it, so I did, and it was really good. I love that book. I could read it like 1,000 times. And the next thing I read was Witches by Scott Schneider. This graphic novel has got to be one of the scariest graphic novels I have ever read. The premise of the book is scary. The artwork is fantastic. It's gory. And it's what you think a witch is not what it is in this book. I would have never picked it up because I couldn't see it. My girlfriend actually pulled it off a very high shelf, which I would have had no chance in reaching, let alone being able to see fully. So I'm really glad that she found it. It was so good, you guys. Like, honestly, dude, pick this up if you're into graphic novels and horror. Like, this was really good. This is only volume 1. Volume 2 isn't out yet. And then the last thing I read was this issue of Doctor Who comic. This follows the 13th Doctor and her companions, and you get a little bit of 10 in here. I'm excited to read the next one. So that is all I read this month. As you can tell, there was a lot of comics and graphic novels, which is 100% fine with me. I had a really good month here, and I had a really good reading month. It was just a good June. Thank you for watching. I hope that you read a lot of books or little books or whatever you want to do that makes you happy. Okay? Bye.